It's the first full day in Georgetown, and as I'm walking around the streets, I'm just next to Little India, which starts here, I think, and the whole street smells like incense. But the biggest incense sticks you've ever seen in your life. I've booked to stay in Georgetown for 5 nights, and to be honest, I think I might even extend, because it's just such a wonderful city and there's just so much to go and explore. And I was thinking what kind of vlogs to do while I'm here, whether to do specific vlogs like street art vlogs and things like that. But I'm just gonna do random vlogs, I think. I'm just gonna take you with me as I explore. Some of them will have some kind of theme, like for example, right now I'm going to go to the Chinese Clan Jetties, and I'm going to explore some street art, which is pretty much all cats, I think. So I'm going to do that, and yeah, just have a wander around Little India and show you the wonderful city of Georgetown. Look at this. Now that is intense. So we're in Little India now. It kind of comes alive a bit later on when all the restaurants start getting busy, and yeah, the streets just come alive once it starts getting a little bit cooler. But already we can hear the music, the colours, the smells. It's a wonderful part of Georgetown, this. I just spotted a stall over here that do samosas for 1.5 ringgit. Hi, do you have the chicken samosa? How many? Just one, and tuna as well. Okay, thank you. Perfect, thank you, man. 3 ringgit for 2 samosas. 3 ringgit's about 60 pence. So yeah, about yeah, 30 pence each. But well, that's breakfast sorted anyway. So I went for 1 chicken samosa and 1 tuna samosa. Let's give this a go. Oh my god. Oh, that is absolutely, oh, that is so good. It's not spicy, it's just right, it's absolutely beautiful. A lot of the street art is very old and crumbly, so it may not actually be here anymore. This is the first of the street art then, of the cat themed street art in this area. I think the whole programme is called something like 101 Cats or something like that, and it's to raise awareness of the street cats of Georgetown. Well, it's just wonderful. Look at this. This is just a side street. Some old street art there. I do believe there's also some more street art down here. In fact, it's everywhere. Just look. Everywhere you go. I do have a map saved to Google Maps, which has got the locations of various pieces of street art, but half of these that I'm looking at aren't on it. You know, there's just so much to discover. Just get into the heart of, I mean, at the minute I've just come out of the Little India, and I'm heading towards the Clan Jetties, but yeah, it's just get onto the side streets and just have a look around, and you just find art everywhere. It's just bloody wonderful. I absolutely love this place. The buildings are all crumbling, and you know, it's all very old and a bit run down and battered, but it's just fantastic. So just walking around searching for this street art, you just come across all kinds of things. I mean, I've just come across a huge mosque, and over here we have a temple, and over there we have what looks like a lighthouse, and another little temple here. Just look at it. We got another one of these iron things here. There's about 60 of them around the city, and they explain a little bit of history of the street that you're on. I did actually see them all last time. We went out of our way to go and see them all. Another temple here, the Yap Temple. These are all just open. You can just go in and have a look. That's the biggest incense holder I've ever seen. You just walk past things and you totally miss the street art. And it's so cool. I love how they interpret, you know, the things in their surrounding environment. Not exactly sure what this is. I think this might be a tattoo place actually. But it was this that caught my eye. Check this out. That's so cool. I mean, look at the street that one here. There's basically nothing down here, and yet there's still bits of street art. Oh, it's wonderful. Well, here we have lots of cats, and this is the building where the cats were around the bike, and I think it's because it's actually a cat shop. It is indeed. This is actually a durian shop, and even the durian shop says beware of durian. Durian ice cream, durian pizza, durian tarts, durian, everything but actual durian. Well, on this street there's supposed to be some old graffiti of an Indian lady, but can't really see it, just this kind of modern stuff. Just say I've walked past it, that maybe it's on this building over here. She was there. I just walked back down this street and it was behind one of the cyclists, so I think it's in a bit of trouble with the police, so I had to film right next to them. But they didn't say anything. They could see what I was there for. So this is Cannon Street, and this iron sculpture over here explains that a cannon shot fired during the 1867 Penang riots made a large hole in the area, hence the name Cannon Street. So that's the kind of thing that these iron sculptures are there for. They give you information about the history of the place. Oh, we have the ice ball, but the difference with the ice balls here is they actually have ice cream inside. In Vietnam, I tried egg coffee, which was actually really delicious. I'm not so sure I'd be too thrilled about trying cheese coffee. I was just thinking I've somehow missed the most famous piece of street art in this area. And so I stopped and looked at Google Maps and I was like, hang on a minute, I'm stood right next to it. And here it is. You can sit on the bike, you can sit next to it. I think this is one of the oldest ones. There is a sign here, but it's all been rubbed off. Well, I just came into this convenience store here, this Carrot Mart, because I've not had a drink for ages and I need a drink. So I thought, oh, there we go, little convenience store. Went in, it's bloody full of motorbikes. Had to climb over about 8 bikes to get a bottle of water. Some guy sat down eating some soup, he weren't interested, so I thought, well, sod that. 2 pieces here. This one. And this one. Now this piece is called I Want Bao. I'm not exactly sure why it's called that. Maybe these kids are trying to reach out to grab something that used to be on there. I don't know. I think we're approaching the jetties. I mean, we've got the jetty food court here. I'm trying to find just a shop to get a bloody drink. There's all that kind of restaurants and things like that. There's a place here called My News, which sounds like it could be a shop that will sell drinks. Indeed it is. Success. Look at this. Mountain Dew Blue Shock. I had the Mountain Dew grape and I'd forgotten that actual Mountain Dew, because the original Mountain Dew is like a piss version of Sprite, isn't it? And Sprite's pretty pissy anyway. But the grape was pretty good, and yeah, I think this might have been one of my favourite drinks when I was in Malaysia last time. I forget, but let's give it a go. Oh my god. It is. I can't believe I forgot about this stuff. Mountain Dew Blue Shock, raspberry citrus flavour. Absolutely wonderful. Let's go and have a look at the jetties. There's a little bit of history here. It says in the late 19th century, Chinese immigrants who shared common surnames travelled in search of better settlement and established the Clan Jetties. So we have the Ong, Lim, Chu, Tan, Li, New Jetty, Yao, Pang On and Koi. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a sign as you enter this jetty that says that the community that lives here has lived here for over 100 years, and it's completely not been commercialised. This is just still a community. It does welcome you in, and it says just be respectful. So that's what I'm going to do. I think this is somebody's house. So much to be respectful, I just walked into somebody's bloody house. I'm going to get attacked by a dog when I come out here. Well, here we are then, we've reached the end of this jetty. Over here, this is where the ferries come in from Butterworth. This is the jetty in 1910. It's so bizarre, because you think you take a turn and you think you can have a wander around, and then before you know it, you're in somebody's backyard and some woman's putting the washing out. Well, there's another jetty here. This one is the Tan Jetty. I'm not sure if there's much to do down here, but there are people walking up and down it, so let's give it a go. Just come across a shit ton of dogs. Hello. Hello. I'm not even going on. Are you friendly? Are you friendly? You are, yeah. You are. Looks like I made myself a new friend. Look at that, there's a house right at the end. I don't fancy walking down there anyway. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. What do you want? Eh? What do you want? Eh? What do you want? What do you want? Eh? What a bloody wonderful place Georgetown is. I mean, we've spent the morning looking at street art, and now we're exploring the old Chinese jetties. It's glorious sunshine, just wonderful. Shit ton of dogs. There's a little five-a-side football pitch there. Now you're screwed if you kick the ball over that. See this jetty kind of just crumbles away. And over here we have the temple. So I'm presuming that it will be the next jetty which leads right up there. So let's do that now. Not much to see on Lee Jetty, it's just a few houses. We've come to look at the temple, which is in the middle of this district, which is not really a jetty. These houses are not on stilts. Wow, look at this. That's beautiful. And there we are then. There's all the jetties. The audio is probably not that good now because it's quite windy. And over there we have Butterworth. And here we have the temple. That's nice. Oh, that's the first breeze I've felt all day. That's it for the Chinese Jetties. So now we've headed back into the town, and apparently somewhere on here there's some more street art. Look at this street. This is the street art that's on the map, this ice cream of flowers. But there's a couple of other little pieces. This one's kind of faded. Thought it was a bit whiffy around here. It's so faint. You can actually see it better on the camera than I can with my eyes. Don't think I'm likely to suffer any problems with this little fella. Georgetown's starting to look a little bit different now. Look at all this. It's like bloody Singapore. Even the huge mall has got some street art. I'm thinking I really need a drink, and I'll be able to get a drink in the mall obviously, but it'll be expensive. I just need a 7-Eleven, and it's almost like as soon as you think I need a 7-Eleven, one just appears. And there's not that many in Malaysia compared to Thailand, but here we are, bloody 7-Eleven, and it's on green. That's my exploring done for today, I think. I'm 11 minutes walk away from my hostel, so rather than walking even further away and trying to cram everything in one day, I've got another 4 days here, so I'm going to head back to the hostel, chill out for a bit, and then go out for some food. Right, it's many hours later. I wanted to go out a couple of hours ago, but it's just been absolutely pissing down. It sounds like it's kind of stopped off a bit. Let's have a look. Okay, it's drizzly, but it's not too bad. I'm supposed to be going to the kind of beer off-license type thing, but everyone sits outdoors, so this is not the best weather to be sitting outdoors. But first I need food. All I've had today is 2 bloody samosas. At the bottom of this street there's a place that does lots of different curries, and it's pretty cheap, and it's got good reviews as well. So I'm going to try that. And this is it over here, nasi, kandar, batusa. Let's see what we've got. Hi. Is it spicy or no?
This one not spicy, this one medium spicy.
Medium spicy. What's this one?
Chicken with onion.
Chicken with onion sauce. Spicy?
Not spicy.
Not spicy. Okay, can I take some of this with
Chicken rice?
rice? Yeah. Do you have?
Take away.
Here. Yeah.
You can choose. Okay. Vegetable. Vegetables. Cabbage, tofu.
Okay. Just rice and this will be good.
Like.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, lovely. Perfect, thank you. Well, that won't take long. I'm going to head now to the off-license type bar and go and have a few beers and hopefully play some guitar. Tried to play some last night, but the guitar was like the worst guitar in the world, but someone said they were going to bring a decent one down tonight. So I'm going to do that and hopefully impress a few of the locals. It was a good night last night, bloody lovely guys, fed me at the end. I've now been here for 1 full day. This is my 2nd night, and I've got to say, Georgetown, last time I was here, was one of my favourite places in Southeast Asia. It's just a wonderful place, and it's nothing today has changed my mind. I've had a fantastic day today, just walking around Little India and the surrounding areas, just looking for pieces of street art and going to the Chinese Jetties. It's just been wonderful. It's just such a beautiful city. Amongst all these old crumbly buildings you find lovely little restaurants and coffee shops and bars, and it's just fantastic. Let's see what's happening here tonight. Probably not that busy. Oh, they actually do have bloody covers up. Look at that. We'll see what's going on. Pretty quiet. I can't recognise anyone yet that I saw from last night. Oh yeah, I've spotted them. There we go. Alright then. Videos.
That's a nice one there, man. And I want to get one.
Yeah, they're nice. They're waterproof as well, so you can, when you go snorkeling, you can film all the fish.
It's waterproof.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so while I'm at the off-license bar, I thought I'd take you to the toilets and show you what the toilets are like. And as you can see, it all looks so nice. Looks can be deceiving. It stinks absolutely violently. But one good thing about this place is that you can even take a bath. You know, if you've been out all day and you've not had time to have a bath, you can come here, you can have a few beers, and you can take a bath. Which is very nice. Toilet's working. Nice little deposit in there. I can't film for too long in there because it absolutely reeks. So there we go. Back to the Antara Bangs Enterprise.